because what it's doing is it's actually tricking people into not understanding how science works. How when we put out a hypothesis, an idea of what we think could happen, we actually strive to disprove our hypothesis. So if I say this glass of water here will help you live longer, I will actually, as a scientist, want to set out to prove that it doesn't. And I will think of every way, and I would bring on people to disagree with me and find ways that we could test that this doesn't work. But right now on social media, what you see is a lot of people just supporting what agrees with them.
What are some of those ideas that have proliferated across social media that irritate you the most and you think are most harmful?
I think the ones that create certainty in an uncertain world. And I think that could apply to pretty much any field. I talked about the gray zone earlier, and I think the gray zone has changed. 30 years ago, the gray zone was weight loss.
Yeah.
And if you put on any TV channel, especially late at night, there would be a fat burner, there'd be some grapefruit diet or some next great thing that someone came up with. But everyone forgets about all that. People used to sell you nonsense to try and help you lose weight. And all of it didn't work. It was not healthy. Even if it made you lose weight, it was in an unhealthy way. It ended up creating and fueling this almost eating disorder-like cycle for most folks. And then came out some medications like Ozempic. And people started actually losing weight with an FDA-approved medicine that had real results. Now you see less of those fat burner ads, but you see more of a new gray zone, anti-aging. Science doesn't have an answer to stop us from aging. We don't have the answers perfectly to our genetic code. But boy, there will be a genetic test for sale that will tell you exactly what you need to avoid. But the reality is, we just don't know. And it's not sexy to say, I don't know. But I've been passionate about encouraging folks to celebrate those experts who come in and say, here's what we don't know.